Kojo stared into the blinding white core of the furnace, wondering if the old man was about to destroy the last thing he had left. The heat was terrifying, threatening to turn everything to ash, but it was not the fire that made his breath catch. It was the heavy iron hammer raised high above his head. You see, many of us look at our lives right now and see the exact same ruin, the debt, the slammed doors, the silent tears shed when the rest of the world is asleep. We feel like the fire is executing us. But what if the fire is the only way out? For 3 long years, Kojo had poured his soul into the red earth of the eastern hills, working until his hands bled. Yet the clouds refused to weep. His fields cracked into barren dust. His trading partners vanished with his last coins, and the whispers in the village square grew louder every single day. They said some trees are simply meant to wither until Kojo finally broke. He fled into the howling wind of the rocky hills, carrying a secret burden he could share with no one, except the oldest blacksmith in the region. Baba Kwesi did not look up when the boy entered. The old man took a raw, ugly piece of iron, thrust it directly into the blinding heat, and waited. Kojo watched the metal begin to melt, his heart tightening because he saw his own broken life trapped in that furnace. But then the heavy hammer came down. The metal screamed under the blow. Sparks exploded into the dark room. Again and again the hammer fell. The sound echoed through the valley like thunder. And that is when Kojo realized something was terribly wrong. The iron was not shattering. Why was the metal holding its ground while Kojo was falling apart? He cried out over the roaring flames, asking why life must deal so many cruel blows, and how much fire a man must endure before he is allowed to just exist.
The old man paused, his hammer resting on the anvil, his piercing eyes locking onto the trembling youth. He did not offer pity, nor did he give a long speech about patience. Instead, he plunged the glowing iron deep into a barrel of freezing water. A violent hiss tore through the small hut as thick steam rose to swallow them both, hiding the weapon Baba Kwesi had just created. Through the white mist, the old man spoke, his voice vibrating deep within Kojo's bones. He told him that the iron which resists the forge becomes useless scrap, but the iron that yields to the heat becomes a warrior's blade. He held up the metal, and it was no longer a shapeless rock, but a sharp, unmistakable tool. The old man told him that life was not destroying him, it was trying to see if he would hold his edge, because it is the iron that thinks it is being destroyed that eventually rules the battlefield. Suddenly, the entire universe reframed itself for Kojo. The rejections, the failed crops, the lonely nights where he doubted his own sanity, they were not the end of his story. They were the hammer strikes. He was not failing, he was being forged. As the sun rises on this new morning, the grand arena opens its gates once again. You might be facing financial strain, daunting challenges, or the terrifying uncertainty of a brand new week. When you step out of your door, remember Kojo. If your circumstances are hot, do not run from the heat. The fire does not consume the iron, it reveals its true power. If this story brought light to your darkness, show us by hitting the like button and subscribe to join our circle around the fire. Share this with one person who needs to find their strength before the sun rises, because you are the iron and you will withstand the hammer. Until next time, keep moving forward.